Ladies and gentlemen, Matthews here from M&A Forex Traders. Welcome back again to another backtesting session right here with Forex Tester 5. So let's get it right now, right? So let's go ahead and I'll create a new project right here. Again, this will call it FXX right here, and our balance is going to be $50,000 as always right here. And you know the rules, right? If you're new here, we would select one particular pair and we're going to backtest that particular currency pair, and then we're going to take all trades set up that are going to meet that particular currency pair, and then we're going to risk 0.5%, and all the stats are going to be here. So that's how we're going to do. So today, let's go ahead and backtest GBP USD. Let's look for GU right here. Backtest this one right here, and then we'll go ahead and create this like that, and then we're just going to do this right here. Let's let it run so that we can have a new project right here. So we let it run so that we can have a new project. Okay, so it's running. Let's just give it some time so that we can actually have some data. Okay, so that's okay. So let's go ahead and just, so I like to remove this, I like to remove the volume, I like to remove yeah, so this is okay for me now. So what we're going to do is we go to the higher time frame. So let's remove also the news events here. Yeah. So I'm on the 4-hour time frame right here. I'm not really seeing much. Let's go to the 1 hour. We can't see much here. Let's also remove the period separators right here. Let's go 30 minutes time frame. So right here, from here, we're just seeing the market in an uptrend. So then we go to the 15 minutes time frame. We're still seeing the market still in an uptrend. And then right here on the 5 minutes time frame, we're seeing this uptrend, and now we're seeing this move to the downside right here. Okay, so with the data that we have, let's just try to run it a little bit. Yeah, so from here you can see that if we zoom out, we've seen that we have a mixture of this uptrend, and then we've seen the market going to the downside. Let's give it some time again so that we can actually have some more data to play with. Okay, we play data. So what are you able to see from here? You can see that the market is not really in a well-defined direction. We can't have the proper defined direction right here. So let's try to give it time so that we can have proper direction of the market right here. So from what I'm seeing right here, the market is just chopping around. You can call this an uptrend, but I'm not really convinced. So let's see. Okay, now we have a trend right now. So you can now see that the market kept on breaking this structure to the downside. Therefore, for me, according to according to the data I have right now, this is a downtrend. So I'll be looking for selling opportunities from here going forward until the direction has been changed. Okay, so what am I looking at right now? Things I'm looking at right now are things like this level right here. I don't like this color. I'll go ahead and change it. So I have this level right here. This is a good level. So what my favorite color is gray to use on the chart. So I'll choose this light gray. I'll choose this one here, and then also this is going to be gray as well. So you come here. If you don't like the colors, change the colors. Just come here and then yeah, change the color so that you use what you like. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Then we apply better. So as I've said, I'm looking for selling opportunities right now. So let's look at this. The market is in an interesting level right here. Let's try and do that so that we can refine our zone here. We go to the lower time frame. What I'm doing right now is multiple time frame analysis. I like what I'm seeing right here, and then also you can see, if you see below here, you see that the market broke structure to the downside. Okay, so we have a rally base drop, and then also you could argue that we had equal highs here. So you had these two equal highs right here, and you can see that the market has just taken them out. Okay, so I like what I'm seeing. I like the presentation of the market right now for a sell. Okay, so meaning I can cover just this whole distance right here. Let's go to the 1 minute. This is what is happening down there. Yeah, so we had a consolidation right here. So we can look for price to come into our zone, and then we can potentially look for selling opportunities, right? So that's how that's what I'm going to do. This is my potential area to buy, to sell from. So let's see how price is going to react from this level. So what I like to do here is I'll just use this bar right here so that I see how the market is approaching my level. All right, so it's really important for price to actually tap into your zone. So the way price has tapped into my zone right here, I like it, but I want to see if the market is going to react from this level. If it reacts, This is where I'm looking to take my profit. So my targets are going to be this one here, and this one here. This will be my final target. This is my face target if the market responds from this level. So let's play one bar. Okay, now you can see that we have a nice rejection of this level right here. For me, that's a solid confirmation for a sell. You can see that we had a nice rejection right there, followed by a candle that closed bearishly. All right, so for me, that's a good entry signal for sales right there. So we are going to be risking 0.5% of our account. Okay, so remember we're trading with a $50,000 account. So we come here, market order, and then we use 0.5%. So in order for you to change the percentage, you come here, type 0.5%. Okay, and then we're going to be selling. So for stop loss, my stop loss is just going to be above that level right there, and my take profit, my final take profit is going to be there, and then we'll hit sell. So down here, you're going to see the trades running and everything. Remember, have a long-term mindset, focus on executing your trades, and that's what's going to keep you in the game, right? So let's play price right here. Let's see how price is going to play out. So this is our first trade. Let's see how it plays out. Whether this one's going to be a win or a loss, we focus on a series of trades so that we know that we are executing our strategy flawlessly. That's the goal of trading. Yeah. Always have a long-term mindset, focus on a series of trade mindset, and make sure you're taking your A+ setups. That way, even if you lose a trade, you know that you've done your best. The trade didn't just work out in your direction. That's the goal of trading, because you and I don't control outcome. Therefore, we are supposed to just focus on the things that we have control over, right? And then also, you guys, if you'd like to use this software right here, you can use the link down in the description, and then also using the discount code up above right here, you get 40% off. All right, so our first trade here is a loss. We've just recorded our negative 1 hour on this particular trade right here. So let's go on the higher time frame. Let's see what is happening. Okay, so this one has been invalidated. Let's see how the market is going to play out right here. So as I was saying, you can use the discount code up above on the screen right now or in the description to get up to 40% off, to get the lifetime access to this software right here. This software is very good when it comes to backtesting your strategy, finding out if your strategy works. This is very, very important, and we do this every Sunday. So make sure you tune in so that you're able to actually backtest with us right here. All right. So if the market continues to move like this in our direction, I'll be interested in actually jumping in. So what I'll be looking for right now is the market to break this low here. If the market breaks this low here, I'll be interested in a sell so that we can actually target the same area that we're targeting right there. So what the market does sometimes, it just goes and takes out your stop loss and then just continues to go in the direction. So that's going to happen most of the times. So you can see that the market just took out the high, and then we see the market now dropping right there. So for me, this is a good sign. So let's see how this candle is going to close, and then we can potentially jump in. Okay, so we wait for the reaction and see how this is going to actually do. Then we can jump in and actually take trade if it goes in our direction. Right now, it seems like it's just playing around in the zone. So let's see how this is going to actually perform right here. Okay, it seems like it wants to continue to the upside. And then, yeah. Okay. So did you see what happened? Our hello has been broken right there. So what I do in such situations is that I'll sell from here. You can see that the market just took out these highs right here. It was potentially coming to this level right here. Yeah, just tapped into that zone right there, and then it's dropping. Okay, so that's valid. That's a valid sell right here. So again, 0.5% stop loss. Now our stop loss is just going to be just above this area, and then our target just that one there, and then we can hit sell right here. So we'll delete this. Now let's see how this one plays out. So always know exactly how much you are risking. Me, I'm risking 0.5% of this particular account right now, which we are down about $300 to $50. I mean $250. And remember the rules, guys. We wait for a price to break structures, and then we move our stop loss to break even. That's how we do it. So in this case, I'm waiting for price to completely break this low here. Once price breaks this low, I'll be able to move my stop loss to break even, and I'll keep managing the trade as the market is going in my direction. You can see that now the market is now in profit about $150. I mean $170 right here. Market has broken that low right there. So for me, we can now move our stop loss to break even right here because this low has been taken out, and this is how it's supposed to be. We wait and see how the market is going to continue to move. If it continues to move in our direction, well and good. If it doesn't, at least we only take a break-even trade, which is okay. All right, so that's how it is. So right now we are up about 1 hour. So let's see how this one is going to move. Always understand how much you're standing to lose on a trade by trade basis. Follow your rules. Make sure you are taking only the A plus setups so that you avoid taking unnecessary trades. It's really, really important for you to do that for your long-term success in the market. Okay. Yeah, so if you'd like to purchase this software, it's called Forex Tester 5. If you'd like to use this software right here, if you like the way it's actually looking, it's actually better than most of the backtesting softwares I've used in the past, right? This one is really, really, really good because you're able to go right now. I'm backtesting like 2018 right here. So you can go back as far as 2018, 2009, whatever period you want to backtest so that you see how your strategy would have performed then, and then you can actually do that. So that before you start trading, you must know and make sure that your strategy really works so that you can avoid trading with a strategy that has no edge in the market. Okay. Yeah, so it's really, really important for you to do that. Okay, let's just try and increase the speed so that we can take some many trades right here. Okay, so what we have there is a break-even trade. The market came back and took us out on a break-even trade, which is okay. At least we didn't lose anything because we moved our stop loss to break even. That's really, really important. Really, really important. Okay, so know when to move your stop loss to break even. You see, so if I didn't move my stop loss to break even, guess what? I'd have been taken out for a loss. You can see the market just pushed to the upside right here. So the next interesting level I'm looking at is this level right here. Remember, the overall trend is to the downside, therefore we're looking for selling opportunity. So I'm looking at this level right here, and another level I'm looking at is this level right here. So let's try and see how the market comes to this level right here. You might ask, why am I looking at this level? I'm looking at this level because we had a big momentum candle, we had a rally base top and big momentum candles. Then you saw the market breaking structure to the downside, and already you see that the market has been pushing to the downside right now. So if the market comes here, I'll be willing to take the sales from that level right there. Of course, we're going to wait for our confirmations. So quite interesting what is happening now. So the market has pushed into our zone. So if you drop to the lower time frames, you can see the market actually in our zone like that. So let's just play one. Okay, that's interesting. We've seen the market really being rejected from this level. The market came here, it was rejected, pushed again, was rejected, and then we had this nice candle right there. So for me, that's a nice sell signal for me. As I've said, I was looking to sell from this level, and now the market has just come into our level. Again, we use this one right here, 0.5% risk, and my stop loss is just going to be above here, and my target is going to be the usual target, right? The last target I was looking at right there. So that's my initial target there. Risk is 0.5%. Let's go. Remember the rules, we follow the rules just like that. So let's play price. Let's see how it's going to do. Let's see how it's going to perform, whether we're taken out or not. We are just focusing on taking our trade setups as they come, and that's how it is. So it seems that we're about to be tagged out right here. Price seems to want to be going to the upside. Yeah. So price seems to be going to the upside right there. So always, first of all, accept the risk of that particular trade. Before you even take a trade, accept the risk of the trade. Okay, that's a loss right there. So 2 losses and 1 break-even trade. That was a beautiful setup right there. And like I always tell you guys, even the most perfect setups are going to fail. No matter how perfect the setup can look, it's going to fail. So it's all about making sure that we are predefining our risks and executing. And as always, no matter how good the setup might look, you and I have no control over what's going to happen. We literally have no control over what's going to happen. So our job is to focus on executing the setups that meet our criteria. Focus on executing. That's how we do it. Okay, and then the market is approaching our level that we wanted to sell from again. So the market also broke this low to the downside right here. Yeah, so we go ahead and delete this. So this is how it is. Well, market is approaching that level right here. Let's see how it approaches that level. If it gives us our entry confirmation signals, we'll execute. If it doesn't, well and good. We have no control over that. Okay, the market is in our zone. The market is in our zone right here. So what we do here is we use this bar forward tool so that we see how the market is now reacting from this level right there. So the market just went to the upside without respecting our level. So if we can go to the higher time frame, we see that we're trying to short from here. It failed. This one failed to hold. This one failed to hold. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. We see that the market just pushed the upside like that all the way. So right now, I'm not seeing, because I don't have data from the behind right here, so I have no idea where the market is going. So what I can do is that I can just run price. Let's see how the market is going to push. The market was quite choppy there. Market was very choppy and it continued to push it to the upside. Okay, so from now, what you can see that now these highs have been taken out. The highs have been taken out, so potentially the market direction has changed from a downtrend to an uptrend. So right now, what we can look for is buying opportunities. Okay, so areas. What areas am I looking for right here? So I'm looking for such areas like this. The market can come into this zone. I'll be looking for buying opportunities, right? So that's how it is. Always don't be rigid. Don't get married to the direction of the market. React. Our job is to react, not to predict. Our job is to react to what the market is doing. You and I have no control over what's going to happen. So just follow where the market is going. We follow it, right? Remember, the trend is your friend. It might sound so overrated, but it's true. The trend is your friend. So another area I was looking at is this level right here. I looked at these big candles right here. But however, I have to go to the lower time frame. Let's go to the lower time frame and see how the market is behaving on that level. Let's see if we can have an order block below here. So we can get this one here as an order block. Actually, I'm seeing something nice happening. Wait. So if you look here, we have equal highs. Okay, I mean equal lows. Sorry. So let's see what is happening here. What is happening here? Okay, we have an order block, right? Let's go to the 1 minute. Yeah, so we can wait for price to come into this area here, then we can look for buying opportunities once the market comes to that level right there. So what we do here is we extend this to the right side so that once the market comes into our zone, we can potentially look for buying opportunities. So let's push price. Hold up. So we see here, if we go to the 1 minute, you can see the market tapped into this zone and then it went to the upside, tapped it again, it went to the upside, and then we see the market now tapping into this zone again. So if you use this tool like that, then tap again, we're seeing the market pushing nicely. So this is if this one we wait for the close of this candle, then we can potentially look for buying opportunities. Yeah, so you see that's a bearish engulfing, that's a bullish engulfing pattern. That's a good sign for a buy right there. So stop loss just below here, then target we're going to target that high right there. So we're going to target that high, and then our stop loss is going to be above here. So our bias has changed from selling to buying because we've seen the market changing direction. So we do that using 0.5% of our account, and then we're just going to execute and let price run. Your job is only to predefine the risk, accept the risk, and keep on executing. That's your job. That's our job as traders. Execute, find where to actually take the trades from, execute, predefine the risk, and keep on trading. Keep on finding A+ setups. So once price breaks above this level right here, we can potentially look for price moving price to break even so that we can actually manage our trades like that. So market has taken out that, whoa, hold up, my friend. So you've seen the market pushing all the way to the upside. Now we can move our stop loss to break even. Let's see how price is going to do right here. If price continues to move like that, that would be great. So break even trade already. So if this one goes break even, we'll have 2 break even trades and 2 losses. So let's see how this is going to actually move right here. So the next level to move structure behind is this high right here. So wait for price to come to this high right here. If price comes here, then we can continue to move price stop loss behind structure like that. So price has pulled back into is pulling back right there. So is it going to tap us out, or it's just going to reverse from there? So it looks like it wants to go to the upside. Well and good. Well and good. Okay, that's a nice push to the upside. As you can see, guys, the market never moves in a straight line. The market doesn't move in a straight line, so it's always going to make higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, right? So it's really, really important. And you've seen the market now breaking structure to the upside like that. So what you do is keep moving stop loss behind structure. So the last low is here, right? So move our stop loss behind structure, and then we've seen the market now pushing beautifully to the upside with big momentum candles. So we're just going to continue to move structure behind, and then yeah, like that. Whoa. So we can move our stop loss somewhere there. Yeah. And price is about to take us out from our take profit right here. It almost came to our take profit right there. See how close that was. That was really, really close, right? So yeah, it just came to this level right here. And now we are seeing the market, right? And the market is floating right now around $1,600 right here. So let's see if our our target is going to be hit. Seems like the market is now reversing. Come on. Yeah. Seems that we're going to be hit. Our trail stop loss is going to be hit. Yeah. So potentially would have targeted this high right here. Okay. That's a nice move. That's a nice move. Wow. Did you see that? Did you just see that? That was beautiful. That was beautiful to watch. We entered from right here and the market went all the way to this level right here. That was amazing. So let's try to play back that price right there. So the market pushed right here, then chopped around, almost tagging us out here from our stop loss. And then we saw the market really beautifully going to the upside like that. Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. And you can see that the first two were losses. Then we had a break-even trade, another break-even trade, and then we have, two losses, one break-even trade, and then we had the beautiful, beautiful win right here. All just following our setup. You can see this is a drop-based rally with break of structure to the upside. So let me just show you this. With break of structure to the upside right here. And then we have liquidity right here. Okay? We had liquidity right here. And then you wait for price to take out this liquidity. Price takes out the liquidity. And then you wait for your entry signal right here. Wait for entry signal. And then we saw the market pushing to the upside. And the market didn't just go straight to our take profit. You saw the market pushing, giving us higher highs and higher lows, and almost taking us from our break even, from our trading stop loss. But eventually, the market pushed to the upside and eventually hit our take profit. And you can see that right here, we're risking about $250, right? $250. So first was a loss, second was a break-even trade, then we had a loss, and then we had a big win. Look at the difference. That's $2,193 right here. While our risk was what? Was about $250 right here. That's a good risk-reward ratio right there. So it just takes one trade to actually capture all that losses and actually make you profit. So right now we are floating about $1,700 in profit. So let's continue to move so that we can take at least a few more trades. So that let's see how this is going to go. So right now we've seen that the market is now the trend is actually to the upside. Now let's continue to execute. So the key of becoming a consistently profitable trader is execution. On a trade by trade basis, you have no idea what's going to happen. No matter how good the setup is going to be, no matter how perfect it might appear to be, you have no idea if that trade is going to work out. So it's your job, it's our job for us to know our setups, know and trust our setups. Then you can execute regardless of whatever happened on the previous trade. You are supposed to execute the next trade because that next trade can be the good winning trade that you're waiting for. So right now I'm looking at this big. If you come to the 30-minute time frame, This is a big candle right here. So what to go is we go to the lower time frame. You can see that it is a very big candle. So what to do is I'm looking for an order block on the lower time frame right here, so that I can wait for price to push back into that area. So this is a drop based rally. So let's go to the 1 minute. Let's see how this is going to be. Now we've predefined the trend that the market is actually going to the upside, right? So meaning we're only looking for buying opportunities. So we're waiting for price to push back into this zone. If it does, then we can execute. If it doesn't, well and good. So another zone I'm looking at is this zone here. This is a good zone to actually look for buying opportunities right here. I'm sure you know why, right? I'm looking at, so these big momentum candles are really important. Find these imbalance candles and wait for price to pull back into those areas in the direction of the trend. Trust me, that's a strategy on its own. Just that. You can just be doing that. You can just be looking for that every time and you'll be profitable. Make sure you are trading in the direction of the market. You'll be good. Trust me. And just use risk management. Use a uniform risk on all trades. You're going to be all right. Trust me. Yeah. This is the best backtesting software ever. I enjoy backtesting using my Forex Tester 5 because it makes everything seamless. It just makes everything simple for me. It's easy for me to backtest my strategy, and yeah. So if you want to get it, the links are down in the description. Use the discount code up above. So let's see how this is going to play out. Price almost tapped into our zone right there. Remember, this is real data. This is real data that happened in the past. So yeah, this is exactly. Yeah, so what we have right now is this one right here. We have a drop based rally with break of structure to the upside. So you can see right here, the market broke structure to the upside. And then we are trading in an uptrend right here. And then we have a compression. Now we have the market which is now reactive from our zone right there. Now let's see how this is going to play out. Let's see how this is going to play out. So we've entered right there, and then let's see how the market is going to move. Our target is just above there. I like compressions a lot. So whenever there's a compression, the market usually takes out usually takes off with big candles. So let's see how this is going to play out. So if the market comes to this level, we move our stop loss to break even, and then we'll just manage the trade as it's continuing to go in our direction. Let's continue to watch price. Let's see how this is going to perform. So the market is in profit right now, but seems hesitant. Kind of hesitant right here. Let's see how this is going to push. I'd like to see it go all the way to the upside, but I have no control over that. All I have to do is just predefine my risk, take the trade, and keep on executing. That's all I can do. I have no control over what's going to happen. And if you go to the market with that kind of mindset, you have nothing to be scared of, because you know you have no control over outcome. Your job as a trader is to keep on executing your strategy flawlessly. That's your job. Let's continue to watch price. The market had gone in profit about 1 hour, but it didn't close above the area I was expecting it to close from. So you really have to have rules that guide you. So for me, if the market breaks that high right there, that's my signal to move my stop loss right here. That's the only time I'm going to move my stop loss to break even. Once the market breaks the recent higher low. What's the reason? It means that the market is potentially going to continue in that direction, and that's what's going to guide me. And you can see now the market is pushing really aggressively to the upside. Now we can move our stop loss to break even. Let's see. So we're up about $400 right now. Let's see how this is going to actually work. Let's see how it's going to perform right here. I love compressions. Whenever we have a compressive pattern, most of the time the market will just push with big momentum candles after breaking that compression. So whenever you see compressions, I get excited because I know that it's going to be a good trade coming from there. Yeah, and like I said, if you'd like to purchase the Forex Tester 5, the link's down in the description. You get lifetime access to the software once you purchase it right there. And then guess what? You get 40% off because you are watching our video right here. Because you support us right here by watching our content, you get 40% off your purchase. So check the first link in the description and actually get it for yourself so that you can be backtesting your strategy. Whatever your strategy is, you can use this software to actually backtest your strategy and all that. It's really, really important that you do that. Use the weekend to backtest your strategy like we're doing right now. That was something else. You can see the market literally just taps us out, and then we're seeing the market push into the upside right there. So let's see if it's going to go to the upside or it's going to actually come back again. Now, these are situations where you ask yourself, why did I move my stop loss to break even? Why did I do that, right? I know the feeling because the setup played out beautifully, just as expected, right? But the market is not perfect. The market is not a perfect place to actually be, right? So things are going to happen like this. And that's the reason why all trade management systems have advantages and disadvantages, and you've just witnessed how trading a stop loss can be sometimes, right? You'll be tagged out and the market is going to go in your direction, and these hits, especially when you know that you'd have made a good amount of money, but it is what it is. This is how the market is sometimes, right? So this is how it is, guys. It was a beautiful trade setup. It played out exactly like we imagined, and this just goes to prove that our strategy works and our job is just only to focus on executing. So like this, when this happens, when you're on your chart, please feel free to jump back in, especially if the market comes back into the zone. But in this case where the market didn't come back quite into the zone, you just have to let it go, man. You missed out and it's okay, right? You blame yourself like, if I didn't move myself to break even, I'd have just let the market actually go in my profit. What happened if this move caused price to actually come all the way down? You'd have again blamed yourself. So such things, you have no control over that, right? You and I have no control over outcome of the trades. Therefore, our job is just to execute flawlessly, and that's what's going to keep us in the game, right? I think this is going to be the last trade we're going to take using this backtesting software. And like I've said, if you'd like to actually use this software, the links are down in the description. Using the discount code right on the screen right now, you get up to 40% of the purchase. You guys, I hope you found value in this video. And before I go, guys, right now we are currently running a promotion for 50% off our signals and our M&F mastery course. And you remember, guys, if you get the M&F mastery course, instead of paying $250, you only get to pay $125, and you get lifetime mentorship, lifetime signals with us in our private communities. And if you get signals, of course, monthly signals, instead of paying $50, you get to pay $25. And this promotion is coming to an end on the 25th of May. So make sure you take advantage of this promotion. I hope you found value, guys. Until next time, goodbye.